I'm Nathan Hampton, Product Manager with Delta Controls. I'd like to introduce the enteliZONE VAV controller. The enteliZONE VAV is a BACnet MSTP controller designed specifically for VAV and VVT applications. It has a built-in control algorithm for both VAV and VVT applications, but it also has the ability to add GCL programming, which gives you the ability to customize. Say there's something you need to change in the application. You can use the GCL to customize it, but not have to rewrite the entire application. So you can selectively override the configurable algorithm.
Yeah, my name is Michael Key. I'm a software test lead working with Delta's enteliZONE VAV product. So configurable means to the user, that means they don't have to put too much time working on the controller, easy to set up to meet their needs.
Yeah, the configurable algorithm has a lot of options built into it, both on the input and on the output side. It can do just about any single duct VAV or VVT application. For example, it can do both non-powered and fan-powered VAV boxes. For the fan-powered, that's series or parallel. It can also do both single-speed on-off fan or ECM modulating fan for the series and parallel box.
The eZONE VAV products, so we introduced the universal input and universal output, which means the setup, the function of the inputs is not dependent on setting up jumpers in the field. They can software program, the software changed. That's added flexibility for the user.
It supports a network stat, either a DNS or an eZNS, and all of the various input options you can get with either of those. So your temperature, humidity, motion, and CO2. With the new eZNS sensor, one of the neat things that the algorithm does do is it also is easy to configure the stat for all the various button and Mylar combinations that you can get with the new eZNS sensor without having to go to custom GCL programming. Now, if you don't want to use a LINKnet sensor, if you just want a basic system, there's also the 4 universal inputs, and you have a lot of choices on what you want to do for temperature inputs there. So with universal outputs, what you get is you get one controller that can do just about any configuration you want, because you can have binary or analog for each of the outputs. So there's no more 322, 304. You got one controller, it kind of does it all for you.
One benefit that we offer the universal input and output to the customer is they don't have to buy a different model for this type of controllers. What they can do is just to buy one model and then configure it differently using to meet whatever the application. And they can also stock more and to do a field replacement.
The hybrid programmable option gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of expanding on the base algorithm. For example, even if the algorithm meets your needs, but you have, let's say, an exhaust fan. You're right near a washroom and you want to pick up an exhaust fan. Use the custom GCL to control that exhaust fan on-off. You don't need to put in another controller there or do a real long run from another controller. You can quickly and easily just pick it up from the controller that's right adjacent to you. When you take over that exhaust fan, the only custom programming you need to do is for that exhaust fan. If the VAV is running the configurable algorithm, you don't need to do any extra work for that. You're just adding extra for the unused I/O points you want to repurpose.
We added NFC support, which is called near field communication, which means to the users, they can configure some of the network settings like a network address, network number, without even powering the device up.
So what the NFC gives you is the ability to set up some basic configuration, such as network address if you're not using the dip switch, using a simple NFC swipe. And that can be done even when the device isn't powered. So that can be done by your electrician during install time, before you have building network. So as soon as you get building power, the controller comes up and is already pre-configured to some degree. The VAV market is a very competitive market. So with the enteliZONE VAV, we've set some very aggressive pricing to allow you to really take a bite out of that market, especially when you combine it with the time savings of the configurable algorithm.
Yeah, I just really encourage our customers to log on the support site, to go to the George, to learn more about these products, to learn of these features, and to watch our videos, watch our support like webinars, and keep focus on this product, and I know it's going to be a success.
Even if you haven't considered using a configurable algorithm before, between the flexibility that has been built into the enteliZONE algorithm and the hybrid programmable option, the enteliZONE VAV can get the job done.